The Warriors books try to cram in a lot of stories and plot points, so it's not surprising that some ideas are left unresolved from time to time. The purpose of this video is to bring attention to all the questions that we don't have answers to, and maybe never will. To start things off, let's talk about some StarClan cats. Specifically, Shrewtooth and Egg. Both of these toms have prominent roles in StarClan's destiny, and Shrewtooth even appeared in the StarClan and the Stranger manga. However, next time we hear from StarClan and Ravenpaw's farewell, they're just gone. And they weren't hit by a branch like Rainwhisker or victims of green cough like a bunch of cats. They just disappear, and it's not like they weren't interesting. They both had really cool stories about what it takes to be accepted as a clan cat. Why were they the ones to get removed? Now, they aren't the only cats to randomly disappear in Warriors, but they are the only really cool cats to just disappear, and I want an explanation. A lot of the time, the writers like to kill off the bad guys, but some bad guys are just forgotten. I've already talked about Soul, but I'm also curious about Darktail's rogues. Now, they have disbanded, but then we have Sleekwhisker, the cat who never got attention. She's made her own little group, and she's still evil and ready to cause an upheaval. Is she still out for revenge? This is a mystery that I feel is likely to be resolved with the Broken Code story arc picking up where A Vision of Shadows left off. I've already made a whole video on the theory of Soul returning, and part of that theory is Soul potentially joining forces with the remains of Darktail's rogues, Sleekwhisker included. I'm just saying, it would be cool. So this is a popular fan theory. Are Snowkit and Snowtuft the same cat? I mean, Snowkit has the prefix Snow, and he died. Snowtuft also has that prefix, and he is also dead. And get this, both of them are white cats. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, I don't believe this theory at all. Snow is just a common prefix for white cats, and Snowkit doesn't appear in StarClan because he had nothing to contribute to the story. We all know the story of how Cinderheart shared a body with Cinderpelt's soul for a period of time because apparently Cinderpelt just needed to have a chance at life as a warrior. But what isn't explained is, why is Cinderpelt so special? Like, Snowkit for example, doesn't even get to live a life, and that's fine according to StarClan. However, Cinderpelt, who lived a fulfilling life as a medicine cat, suddenly deserves to live as a warrior and invade a normal cat's body, but only for a set amount of time. Why? I mean, this could just be the authors not thinking their plot decisions all the way through, but let's just call this a mystery. Why does Midnight the Badger exist, and what happened to her after the Last Hope? Is she a spirit similar to Rock, or will she die at some point? Does she speak the language of cats because of StarClan, or was she just created from nothing? Midnight delivers a prophecy for us, and it's a cool plot twist to have a friendly badger, but we basically never learn anything about her origin or her ultimate purpose at all. She could have just existed to tell the clans to go to the lake, but why couldn't StarClan just talk? She could have existed to protect ThunderClan against the badger attack, but why does she still hang around for several other conflicts? Why does she talk to Soul if she's associated with StarClan and Soul doesn't believe? Why does she know about the eclipse? If she was around to help unite the ancients against the Dark Forest, then what's Rock's purpose? Every detail surrounding Midnight is just one big why. Oh, and speaking of Rock, what's up with Rock? He's the only sentient being in the entire series to ever be explicitly stated to be immortal. And it's because he was cursed to live watching cats for eternity while not being able to influence them. Yet, he influences Jayfeather. And a few books after saying that, he proceeds to influence all the cats by uniting the ancient cats against the Dark Forest. Then we just never hear from Rock again. What is Rock's purpose? I actually do have a theory for this. My best guess is that he exists to preserve the memory of the ancients. Rock is tied to Jayfeather, and it just so happens that Jayfeather is the cat to receive memories of his past life as Jay's wing. Rock likely had some role in the ancient cats being reborn as prophecy cats, and he definitely helped to bring back the spirits of the ancient cats to fight against the Dark Forest. When he refers to having no influence on the living cats, I think he is referring to him not being able to stop the events leading up to the rise of the Dark Forest. The events afterwards are when he finally broke through the expectation he set for himself. Fallen Leaves. What is up with this boy? The common deal with StarClan is the fact that dead cats fade once they're forgotten, but this boy, the most forgotten out of cats anywhere, has not only evaded fading, he lives on in a half-physical form in which he can somehow interact with Holy Leaf and catch prey, but he doesn't have body heat? What's going on? Are the tunnels magic? Why does failing his assessment curse Fallen Leaves to spend eternity in the tunnels? And if Holy Leaf is in StarClan and Fallen Leaves is still a tunnel cat, why does the website consider them to be mates? Absolutely nothing about this cat makes sense. Like, I'm not okay with this pure boy being subject to eternal solitary confinement. Some future book better fix this. And finally, the biggest mystery of them all. How does StarClan work? Are they all powerful? Are they useless? Is there a reason for them to exist? It's hard to say, but when you realize that cats outside of StarClan such as Jake, Ravenpaw, the Dark Forest, and the Tribe of Endless Hunting have a similar afterlife, it starts to make a bit more sense. Afterlife in the books sort of exists in the sense that these cats have connections to living cats, and StarClan is just a heavily organized group within this realm. The Dark Forest exists despite being evil because they were still raised within the clans, and they are still heavily connected to them. I think rogue cats such as Scourge and Darktail still exist in the afterlife, but having less connection to living cats sort of makes it harder for them to have an influence. And they likely fade faster. Basically, the more remembered you are, the more powerful you are in the afterlife. That's why we have Tigerstar leading the Dark Forest, and that's why we pretty much always see leaders and medicine cats when StarClan is shown in the books. At least, that's just my interpretation. StarClan is the most up for interpretation concept that Warriors has. So, that concludes my 10 mysteries. Thanks for watching all the way to the end, and as always, feel free to leave your thoughts in the comments.